And welcome to the SplitScreeners podcast. I am Zach, joined as always by my beautiful host, Aaron, Nick, and there's also Gavin over there. Just kidding, you're beautiful too.
He's doing some math.
We're doing a film movie episode. This week we had Cinemacon, but we'll get into that later. Guys, how the hell are you doing?
Super fabulous.
Fantastic.
Not too bad. I'm doing alright.
Before we get too far into the movie, or episode, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date for our daily drops on the YouTubes.
Daily to monthly drops. Somewhere in there.
We are pumping out stuff like a well-oiled machine.
Until we can afford an editor. Me and Aaron are not great at getting stuff out on time.
We're pretty quick.
Hey.
Where's episode 4 of D&D before you say anything?
That's what I was about to say. I was going to be like, hey, I've been kind of...
How the hell are you, Zach?
I'm fabulous. Kind of, because you just brought up a piece of news that I didn't like.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Earlier. We will get into it.
Right now.
But first, I have a badly described movie I want you guys to guess. This is something I'm going to do. I want to go through my collection personally later on, probably weeks down the road, and do my own bad descriptions. So this one I just brought off the ass of the internet.
Okay.
I almost just said the name of the movie. So this is our first badly described movie. A family's first Airbnb experience goes very wrong.
All right.
What movie am I?
National Lampoon's Vacation.
No. Nick, you have a guess?
Goes very wrong.
Oh, I was thinking.
Cabin in the Woods.
Nope.
The Shining.
Ding, 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 ding. Here's Johnny.
But that wasn't an Airbnb. That was a 5-star hotel.
I got this one off the internet.
I was taking you literally.
I am sorry. You can get mad at
I should have said X.
Don't give it to you.
some guy on Twitter.
Some guy on Twitter, you suck.
R.I.P. DMX.
R.I.P. Trailer-wise this week, we had a new trailer for Chip and Dale and the second trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. What do you guys think of the Chip and Dale trailer?
It reminds me of
Space Jam.
Roger Rabbit and Space Jam. Like Roger Rabbit.
Space Jam 2.
Let's be fair.
Space Jam 2. Because it reminds me of Space Jam 2. I can see they're kind of going the Roger Rabbit kind of route with the kind of mixed
animation,
mixed animation, and like the tunes are like just a part of the world,
And the tunes are getting murdered.
So
It's almost like
Roger
an
Rabbit,
exact Roger Rabbit
ripoff. And of course, they can throw in their cash grab Easter eggs for their other properties, which is hit and miss with me. If it's done right, it's fun.
Like Space Jam 2.
Not like Space Jam 2. That's the exact opposite of how I want it done. But we'll see. I'm not excited, but I'll probably go and see it.
I really like the two voice actors they chose for Chip and Dale, Andy Samberg and John Mulaney. I think those are two great choices.
I agree.
I kind of like that they went two different directions with their career after they broke up. And you have one that's all CGI and one's done in a classic animation style. I think that's a funny way to do it. Overall, I'm excited. I liked Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, I used to watch the show as a kid.
So hopefully it has some callbacks to the old one. And
This seems to be a continuation, like their life after doing that show, as if they were like actual actors doing that show.
Except I want to see the other characters, so maybe they'll make an appearance. Want
Is
to see
that-
Monterey, whatever the chick's name was.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been so long.
Gadget.
Gadget. It's Gadget.
You're on the right track. Zippy, Zippo, the little fly, Zipper.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, that was a
Banger
good
theme
show.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other trailer was Jurassic World Dominion. Gavin, you just mentioned that you hadn't seen Fallen Kingdom yet.
Nope.
It's a dinosaur movie. You love dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs. I love even more than dinosaurs? Scientifically accurate dinosaurs.
well, you're not getting that.
And I'm not getting that.
One thing with the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park franchises, they do try to lean and like
You've
make
got
it.
1980s scientifically accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ignore the last 30 years self-development.
That's what I'm saying. But Jurassic World itself is pretty wildly wrong.
But like they explained in the movie, they wanted more teeth, not scientifically accurate.
Yeah, and that makes it worse. That makes me not want to care.
That's why they use frogs' DNA.
Does look like in this movie they are going to have, like the prologue that we saw last year.
Looks like they're still not doing it.
Showed scientifically accurate dinosaurs. For like the back and like the explaining how they got the mosquito for the T-Rex DNA. The one where I said it was a trailer, and you guys were like, "No, this isn't a trailer."
Oh, your little teaser, yeah.
I thought that was Bel Air.
Yeah, I also thought that was Bill Air.
That was
think
the
it was
same
both.
day.
Yeah.
He showed us multiple.
Two teasers that he was trying to pass off as trailers.
Yeah. But there are like a few dinosaurs that look like they're more scientifically accurate, like the feathered dinosaur. It looks like I think that's the realistic raptor or something later in the trailer in the snowy scenes. But cool things, we're getting the whole cast together. So we got the original cast and the new
we
cast.
do.
And it doesn't look like an over exaggerated cameo like the last movie
Like
was.
Jeff Goldblum.
That was so bad.
I've seen this, so.
I mean, it's
Prepare for a lot of Jeff Goldblum.
I was like, I want to watch it, but at the same time, like,
well, it's required watching for this one.
yeah, it is kind of I think it's my least favorite of the 5 movies currently released.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because, this finally went...
Lost
below
World is right above. Or no, I think that I like that one more than 3. But I still
3
like
is
3.
the worst.
I still like 3.
But now that might be the worst.
God, I wish there was 10 movies so we could do a top 10 on that.
I was
Give
like,
him 3 years.
and I love the original Jurassic Park because the original Jurassic Park was scientifically accurate at the time.
Yeah.
Which is the most important part, whereas now they're kind of like, let's just do whatever the fuck we want.
Yep.
Dur.
I remember that line.
Yeah. Spielberg used it. He's like, now for the next one. Dur.
Real stuff.
That was his notes.
And that's why you had the super smart... Oh, God, that stupid dinosaur. I know that was...
Alan.
Wake up.
Alan.
I am excited to see this. I will be in, I think, Austin, Texas when this comes out, so I'm going to try to see it at Screen X Theater.
Not happening.
I'm going to find a way.
God, does Austin have a Screen X?
Yeah. I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit.
He goes, can we go to Screen X? And immediately was shot down. So
That was only about one. Later on, she said, just ask Jesse and Bobby. We'll see.
Zach.
Screen
yeah,
X.
so it's like a IMAX movie theater, and then it like wraps around the walls. So it's like you're fully
Has
immersed.
5 projectors. Yeah. It looks badass.
Oh, that's cool. See, I thought of something different, and I was... Because you said it got immediately shot... You said that it got immediately shot down when he pitched it. For some reason, I thought it was like a porn...
Oh,
like, theater.
There's 2 screens like this.
Like, I was just like, what?
Zach, can't you make your own decisions? Go see goddamn Screen
I
X.
probably, if we have enough time and they don't want to go see, I'll just like drop me off. I'll find my way back to the hotel room.
You can take an Uber.
Fucking Uber, yeah.
fucking do it.
Yeah, don't pass it
Does
up.
Uber work in... I guess
Works everywhere.
He'll be in Austin, Texas. He'll be fine.
Oh, tick.
As long as I don't miss my flight to Cancun.
He's not in Austin, Mexico.
I might be later.
I didn't hear the Texas part. I was confused.
So this week we really didn't have any movie releases. We still neglected to go see The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. We need to go see that, guys. It looks good. Next week we have Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. Hope I keep getting that subtitle right. Whatever, doesn't matter. You know
We know
what
what
I'm
you're talking about.
This movie looks fantastic. Before I get into the rest of the releases of May, because May is today. It is May.
May is today.
Somebody over here mentioned who you want to see the Multiverse of Madness cameo wise. Let's start with Gab.
All right, Nick.
Who would I like to see in Multiverse of Madness? Cameo wise,
That like hasn't been introduced in the MCU yet.
that's what I'm trying to think.
So any legacy character.
I have 3.
3.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Narrowed it down to 3. Got. I have not narrowed it down, but
I know the
I know
3
where
that
they're
I'm
coming
most
from.
excited for.
I'm gonna list off characters I don't know, haven't been confirmed yet.
Oh, see, I don't know any that have been. Well, outside of one,
do.
I know one that was confirmed.
You know, one confirmed, one heavily rumored.
Heavy panting. I saw
heavily rumored.
Goes hand in hand with the one you know.
claw and claw.
Schnick, schnick.
Schnick. Claying bad.
Because they were both rumored at the same time.
Honestly, I can't
And
really
months
think of
later,
any
one
that'd
was
be like, man, I really wish they had him in the MCU right now.
Nick, who are
I was gonna
yours?
say it for you, Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool's my number one. That's the one
I guess that's true. Sorry, for some reason my mind was trying to go ones that haven't been introduced in any Marvel movie.
Oh no, I was just
It was like mine.
MCU.
Oh, well,
So, all the legacy characters are not MCU.
Okay, so yeah, the
Anything by Fox.
Deadpool's a definite one. Another one that would be very big for that would also have to be. Yeah, it's not.
Blade is another one that I hope either shows up in episode 6 of Moon Knight, which I need to watch this week,
It's got to be coming.
or shows up at some point in Doctor Strange, even if it's just for a second passing by. I hope that I get to see him. And then you already brought it up, Wolverine, but not necessarily Hugh Jackman. I'm hoping that it's whoever's going to take the mantle of Wolverine moving forward. As cool as it would be to see Hugh Jackman again, I don't care that much.
It's just Ryan Reynolds.
His storyline ran its course, and it ran its course really well.
Yeah.
I think I love where it concluded. There were definitely some missteps, obviously, with those old X-Men movies, but overall, I enjoyed Wolverine's arc in those movies, and I would love to just see whoever takes that.
Be a good chance for it. On the other hand, with all the multiverse shenanigans, anybody they introduce can be back in their realm by the end of this movie, and then the current timeline's official one could be introduced. So they have options.
I would, yeah. Deadpool. I can see Loki. I'd like to see a Loki.
He's in the MCU
Oh yeah.
It'd just be
The
cool to
shows
see him
count.
again.
and the other movies. So yeah,
And seeing Moon Knight would also be really cool. And
That would be. It would almost be a perfect tie-in, right? Because Moon Knight episode 6 comes out Wednesday, and Doctor Strange comes out Thursday. So it would be cool to tie them
I
together.
feel like
again,
if
but-
Moon Knight ties into anything that's coming out soon, it'll be Thor.
yeah.
Because we got Gore the God Butcher coming.
Yep, he tied much more in with the other
So
pantheons.
I could see a post-credit scene where Gore shows up in Moon Knight and kills at least one of the Egyptian gods.
Yeah.
look, but Moon Knight is also a mercenary. I just want to see, again, I've said it before, Deadpool, Moon Knight, same room. I want that.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Hugh
someday.
It
Jackman,
has to.
Ryan Reynolds in the same room too.
Ryan Reynolds as
That would be
Wolverine.
perfect.
Ryan
So,
Reynolds.
for that alone, Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman should make a
You're right.
one-off movie appearance here.
You're right. Yeah. Here in Doctor Strange, give me
Yes.
15 seconds of Deadpool and Hugh Jackman together in the same room.
Fuck yeah.
For me, I have to agree. It would be. I want to see Wolverine. I want to see who they're recasting as Wolverine.
And we can have two Wolverines in this movie.
Absolutely. Yeah. If
You got a multiverse.
multiverse.
So we have Ryan Reynolds as Wolverine and as Deadpool.
I also want to see Deadpool come to the into the
Yes,
MCU
it's
officially.
official.
I'm super excited to see the Illuminati. Is on the Illuminati in this version.
Yeah, we don't know who's going to be on this roster other than the obvious one.
Obvious one or two, and then because rumors keep going back and forth on it. And I know technically he's been introduced in MCU as like the very first movie, but I want to see Superior Iron Man. I want it to be Tom Cruise.
Just heavily rumored.
Just for this one movie. Like, he doesn't have to be a mainstay in MCU just to be part
Could
of
he
MCU.
be happy if he was?
But can you imagine if he was?
You know, I wouldn't mind Iron Man in some capacity coming back. Not as Tom Cruise.
The other one that would be funny is if you brought Chris Evans back as the Human Torch.
Yeah.
Just because that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I just hoped it's like another No Way Home where I go home and take my legacy Marvel movies. I'm like, you guys fit in here in the MCU.
Yeah.
You fit right here.
Um,
It'd be also
that'd
cool
be
to
crazy.
see like old versions of like legacy Marvel characters meeting like recasted versions,
like Eric Bana.
yeah, or like Hugh Jackman meeting whoever's been casted as the Wolverine now, or Blade versus
James Marsden.
yeah,
Yeah. That'd be cool.
that'd be fucking awesome.
See a lot there.
Yeah, I hope we don't see Tom Cruise in any capacity in a Marvel movie
God,
ever.
I hope so. That'll make my day.
He was the first choice for Iron Man.
That's going to be a get up and cheer everyone in the crowd moment.
Him and Ben Affleck, I'm cool with never seeing in the MCU ever, please.
Yeah, no Ben Affleck.
Oh no, that needs to be a cameo.
It's true.
Daredevil.
Bring back all of those old characters. Bring in Elektra.
Have Ben Affleck Daredevil fight our current Daredevil.
Have Ghost Rider showed up. Nick Cage.
Oh, that'd be actually fun.
If you did something like that, I feel like that'd be a better Secret Wars movie.
Yeah, that would.
Even if you just brought him in to talk shit on him, I think that'd be funny. So you bring Ben Affleck's Daredevil in, Jennifer Gardner's Elektra. Jennifer Gardner, right?
Yeah.
And then you bring Nick Cage's
Ghost Rider.
Eric Bana's Hulk, and you just have Doctor Strange say something really shitty about him.
There are.
Yeah, the rest of the
funny.
team could just make fun
I
of him.
did read a rumor today that Nick Cage might be coming back to play like a darker version of Ghost Rider in a Midnight Suns either series or movie.
That needs to happen. Not Nick Cage, but Midnight Suns.
Yeah, because that's Blade, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, I think. And
Sometimes,
Ghost Rider.
All supernatural.
But they're kind of setting it up like we already have Blade coming out. I think that's next year. We have Moon Knight currently releasing last episode this upcoming week.
We got Doctor Strange shenanigans.
And then we're getting a Halloween special, I think, next year called Werewolf by Night.
I also probably need to watch episode 6.
The ingredients are all there now,
Yeah.
so it should definitely
I mean,
happen.
the ingredients for the Young Avengers are all lining up now, too.
That's the one thing. That's the other thing I'm missing.
What?
Last episode of What If. I should probably watch before
yeah,
this
that
comes
would
out.
probably be a good one. We really went into Doctor Strange right there. But yeah, we're going to have so much Doctor Strange and MCU content.
At least 3 of us, hopefully all 4 of us, are going to go see this movie in IMAX Friday night. So as soon as we get done seeing it, whether it's right outside in the parking lot or when we get back to the hotel, I say that we make something quick about the movie. So that'll be up on YouTube hopefully Saturday morning.
Yep.
Friday night, we'll just bring a laptop with us. We can get it uploaded real quick. We are stoked. This is if it is anywhere close to as good as Spider-Man was, I'm gonna be happy. Hopefully it's better than Spider-Man was,
That's
and
what
I'm
I'm
gonna be
saying.
ecstatic.
It's more bonkers, more crazy.
Because Spider-Man, it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, if it can blow that out of the water, that would be amazing.
I want to see if anybody references Spider-Man at all throughout this movie.
That'll be tricky because they shouldn't. Well, they could. They just don't know he's Peter Parker. But this movie was supposed to come out before that, so there's been some editing on both ends to change that timeline.
Well, and I want to know,
Originally,
did Doctor Strange do anything to the spell to where anybody remembers who he is?
well, like John Watts said, or like the writers for No Way Home said, they left it open-ended, so anyone who comes after them, movies that connect to it, can interpret that any way.
Yeah.
This is the thing with Multiverse of Madness. There are so many rumors going around right now. Another one I had read that is that Sam Raimi Spider-Man fans are going to be really happy about this film. Like there might be a point where he's actually in that universe for a little while. But you were saying this one was supposed to release before Spider-Man No Way Home. One of the original plot lines of No Way Home was America Chavez was the one that was supposed to bring over Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Not Ned Leeds. So all of a sudden he has magic powers plot twist or line.
What the twist?
What a twist.
But now we have her in this movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I haven't seen her in action yet because I've been avoiding trailers.
Because of that character and her backstory being bisexual or I think it's bisexual. This movie is actually getting banned in
a couple
Middle
Eastern countries.
Middle Eastern countries. Disney refuses to re-edit it for those countries. I think it also China's banned it too.
There's no way China banned it and we didn't re-edit.
Well,
Disney always caters to China.
I know, but I feel like
maybe
Disney,
this is the first time.
Disney's like, well, if we re-edit it, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people on the other side like, well, now we're not gonna go watch it because you re-edited it for them.
I mean, hopefully they.
And it would be a re-edit.
Hopefully they didn't
bend
to China's will because everybody's bending to China.
China sucks.
All right, but like I said,
whoa, dang.
We just got banned in China.
Yeah, we did. We've already been banned in one country, right?
Yeah. Yes, we have. Make it No, 2.
It was
So
just.
make
It was
3.
just for the. It was just because of the video clipping. Oh, okay.
We don't discuss such things, Gavin.
Anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Deadpool, I hope he's in it. I really hope for more X-Men, but I know they have to ease them in.
Yeah.
Even though I would love them to just be like, hey, X-Men are here. X-Men movie comes out next year.
Oh God.
Just because I love the X-Men so much. They're my favorite Marvel property. I've been rereading the old comics and collecting those lately. It's been a lot of fun.
My dream would be for them to somehow take the 98 animated cartoon and make that part of the MCU through Charles Xavier.
The new one, 97? X-Men 97?
Yeah. Because that'd be pretty cool. I mean,
I'm all for it.
other than the fact that we already have those stories have played out, but
Yeah. But not in the MCU.
yeah,
So I don't know.
We are getting closer.
Good stories that could be done right this time.
yeah.
We are getting closer to an eventual Marvel or Avengers vs. X-Men storyline.
And that would be a great
Oh.
introduction to the
Well,
X-Men.
but you would have to bring back like Tony Stark
You know what I'm actually kind of
and like
hoping for?
other characters.
Thinking about it, I'd really like
To
to
do
see
that.
the
Tom Cruise.
like have like introduce Sentinels like properly.
Yeah.
Like have that like actually like Sentinels get like let in here, and that's
Yeah.
how they like then
I mean,
just do the
yeah.
X-Men
However we
movie next year.
introduce mutants, and they need to be able to call them mutants again,
Yeah.
since the M word's been banned for years.
Only because Fox owned
Yeah.
it, but now they.
But now that they need to bridge that gap and fix it.
The one thing that kind of makes me worried is Elizabeth Olsen, who's playing Scarlet Witch, is continuing to say in interviews that all she wants to do is be able to say the famous line, "No more mutants," or twist it to more mutants.
Hey,
So I'm thinking she might. not
House
say
of
it.
M storyline would make for a good movie, but we
Oh,
need
yeah.
to have mutants before we do that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Or you.
Or
could
she
twist-
could just say, now we have mutants.
I mean, Disney has a bunch of, question mark release dates. I'm sure that X-Men is among those. I really do think that this is going to open up that whole realm, and we are getting an X-Men movie that is going to be Marvel property soon. That's the craziest part about Marvel is like, what I remember being so excited when Iron Man 1 came out. And somehow, 26, 27 movies later, every time a movie gets close to releasing, I'm more excited than I was about the last one. That's wild
That
to
is
think
crazy.
about.
Because
Because
franchises fizzle out within 2 or 3.
yeah, I
And
remember.
this one is going almost 30 strong.
I mean, yeah, there's been some that I haven't been as excited
No,
for
but they
as others.
still have
but-
their place.
Yeah.
And they fit.
and like, I remember how excited I was for Endgame and
God,
Oh yeah.
how happy that conclusion made me. But to think that I am now more excited for Doctor Strange than I was for Endgame is a wild concept.
Mm-hmm.
On Letterboxd, including the Disney Plus series, not including What If because they don't have it on there for some reason. We're at 30. Wait a second. Do I have this Legacy Spider-Man movies in here? No. We're at 33 series / movies.
Okay.
That's a lot
Which
of
is
content.
impressive.
That is.
And to keep it still
That
so
is-
engaging and relevant.
That has surpassed James Bond as one of the longest
Yeah.
running franchises because I think they were on 24, 25 films. But with the advent of Disney Plus and Marvel being able to put content on there, they
Yeah.
quickly surpassed that.
And even those aren't connected the way these
Yeah.
are.
And
You have an actor's run, then it's kind of rebooted for the next.
Yeah, there's
Loosely
hits in-
connected.
Yeah, Daniel Craig's is the most connected they've been.
Yeah.
But you know what? Since we're talking so much about the MCU, let's just get kind of into some of the news. Like I said earlier, Cinemacon happened this week.
Woo!
It's a convention more for
Nerds.
movie theater owners, and studio executives to kind of show what they have coming up and excite the theater chains so they know what they're advertising. We've been talking a lot about Marvel. Kevin Feige came up on stage on one of the 3 or 4 days that they were doing this convention. Showed off footage for Black Panther. They showed off, I think, 20 minutes of Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Something like that.
They also announced that
I'd
this
be
week.
pissed. I would be getting pissed if I had to watch 20 minutes of movie and be like, all right,
All right, you're done.
have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun waiting.
You'll
another
see
week.
in a week.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed too.
Yeah.
They're also announced that I think it's either happening this week or next week. They're doing a Marvel retreat to plan the next 10 years of movies. If
X-Men.
yeah.
A lot of X-Men.
That's basically, just think of this, they're planning the next 3,650 days of our lives with Marvel.
Yep.
Um,
Which is how they usually do this.
yeah,
And so far, each phase has been good.
it has been. But like, if you think about it, I think between Iron Man 1 and Far From Home, that was 10 years, I think. No, Infinity War was 10 years.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Iron Man 1 came out in 2008.
So those...
Yeah, we've passed the 10-year mark.
Those 20 movies right there. We got 20 movies there. And starting off, we only got like 1 movie or 2 movies a year.
Yeah.
And then there was a whole year where we didn't have any Marvel movies. So with them at this pace where they're dropping 3 Marvel movies and like 2 or 3 shows, we're probably going to be at the end of this 10 years in the 60s, 80s.
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine that marathon
Yeah.
when we watch the whole thing.
Oh, God.
That's going to be...
We're going to have to take a week off.
2-week vacation for
Yeah,
In
Marvel.
10 years from now, when we're big on YouTube, we will record us watching every Marvel property.
Everything. In
Starting
order.
In
with
order.
Doctor Strange, 1976. The real start of this multiverse.
Oh, jeez. That'd be cool if they had a note to that.
Oh, God.
Do I have any other? Yes, Marvels. The Marvels have been delayed. Basically, all that happened is that they took the Marvels release date and Ant-Man Quantumania and switched them. So we'll be getting Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania first between those 2 movies. So we'll get the introduction to Kang the Conqueror in that movie, which is going to be the next multi-phase villain like Thanos. We also have John
We're
Watts,
going to get Rama Tut.
director of director of the MCU Marvel movies or Spider-Man movies. He has stepped down from directing Fantastic Four. He has stated that he wants to take a break from superheroes for a little bit, but would love to come back to the MCU later on after his break. So they're currently looking for a new director for that. Which brings me to a great segue. Another director who stepped down is for the Fast and Furious X, or Fast X. Justin Lin, days after starting production on the movie, has stepped down. Nothing, I haven't read anything official as far as why he stepped down.
He wasn't.
But like a lot of
it.
close sources have said that basically Vin Diesel's just difficult to work with, which I could kind of believe. But family, which makes that production start video very awkward, because if you haven't watched it yet, it's a video of Vin Diesel getting really excited about this start of the movie, like starting production on the movie, releasing the name, and asking Justin Lin how excited he is about filming this movie. You could kind of tell that Justin Lin's like
Some tension.
about to like quit directing the movie. He doesn't want to say anything yet, so he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be the best one ever so far."
Just not with me.
Just yes.
Somebody else's chance.
All right, but back to Cinemacon. We'll just kind of speed through these a little bit because there's a lot of announcements. Some that I've probably missed. But first day, Sony's on stage. They announced Ghostbusters Afterlife, a sequel to Venom: Let There Be Carnage. For some reason, they're doing an El Morta Spider-Man spinoff. This is a character who's had maybe 2 appearances in comics.
Well, they saw how good Morbius did.
They're like, how can we do this?
Let's keep up this momentum, guys.
Stop it, please.
Oh, what if they merge the symbiote with Elmore?
Yeah, I would rather Venom come into the MCU like he's supposed to, and I think that's what they're planning with this 3rd Venom movie, and like merge with other characters like Wolverine, Hulk, stuff like that. Because he's been doing that in the comics. I think in the Symbiote War. I haven't really read that one just yet. But yeah, they announced those. Ghostbusters is one that I said when we watched Afterlife that I wouldn't mind not having a sequel to. That was a great end to the franchise.
It wrapped it up as a trilogy. Should have stopped.
But it did so well that they're going to do a sequel for that one. They also announced the new title for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 2. It's going to be Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. So we got Into was the first one. Across is the one coming out next year, and then Beyond for the final finale of that.
The one thing Sony does really well.
Yes.
Well,
Animated Spider-Man.
at least one time.
Yeah, they could screw this one.
Yeah, they could screw the second one up big time.
Well, speaking of the second one, they've also, I think they showed off a little bit of footage for the guys at Cinemacon, but this one, they're saying part of the reason it's being delayed is that they have 240 characters that will make appearances in this movie, which, when I say make appearances, they'll probably flash by, like we mentioned, or they'll jump through universes and you'll see them going.
So lots of cameos.
But this will also feature 6 different universes. So I can kind of see why they're delaying it, trying to make it as good as possible, and with all this going on in there. Other movies that got announced, we're getting Expendables 4.
Yeah.
Third one was so bad.
Third one was bad. Second one wasn't great.
They've started.
First one was okay.
First one was okay.
I don't have the poster in front of me right now, but it looks like. Yeah,
Looks like this.
I think you would want to put it on this one. It's,
Oh,
it's a landscape poster.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they can show off their 47 different characters.
Yeah. It looks like they're kind of walking away from
You
the
don't scratch
80s
that, there's
action
no
hero
poster
theme
there.
that they used to have. There's a lot of more new age action
that's
stars.
stupid.
Yeah.
The point of these movies were to like show off old action stars.
It was to show off 80s action heroes.
Well, there's going to still be a few. Like, it still sounds like Stallone's part of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Van
Jean-Claude
Damme.
Van Damme.
Claude
Vin
Van Damme.
Diesel will probably be part of this.
Doesn't look like it,
Family.
thankfully. Alright, we've got the Batman 2 has been officially greenlit. Robert Pattinson, director Matt Reeves, the girl who played Catwoman.
The girl who played
What's
Catwoman.
what's the Batman movie coming out that has Keaton in it?
That's the Flash.
Oh, okay.
That got delayed to next year because they're re-editing, doing reshoots and stuff, which might be
sad. I
done.
don't care at all about that movie except seeing Keaton as Batman.
And we'll have 2 Batmans in that movie. See, where was I? Disney announced the official name of Avatar 2. It's going to be called Avatar: The Way of Water. This will take place, I think, 10 years after the original one. They are also remastering the original one to be re-released in theaters because
A week before this one?
yeah, about a week before this one.
So they can hit another benchmark on sales.
Well, they just don't want any Marvel movies being #1 or something.
Yeah.
Because Avatar currently is #1 because they got re-released in another country.
Which I
I will
think-
probably go see this in theaters again because I don't think I've seen it once since it went out of theaters.
Yeah. We did see the re-release in IMAX.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So I'll go see it one more time before Avatar 2 comes out, but it's not. I'm not excited for this movie.
It'll be
I would-
interesting to see if they have a visually stunning masterpiece that pushes the bar again. But other than that, I don't care too much.
I think the original one
James
came
Cameron
out.
always races the bar.
I think the original one came out
Well,
2009, so I would have been more excited in like 2011.
Yeah.
You know, when we thought we were getting the second one.
That's not how James Cameron works. There
James
has
Cameron
to be.
works how James Cameron works.
There has to be
James
advances
Cameron
in
does.
technology.
James Cameron does.
Not
for
because
James Cameron.
But they did show a little bit of footage off at Cinemacon. What they're saying trailer-wise for us, we didn't get to go. We will
be
see.
seeing it Friday.
We will be seeing it Friday with the release of Multiverse of Madness, and then a week after that, it will release online officially. So we'll get the first look then. Let's see here. We've also got the title for Mission Impossible. It'll be Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Mission Impossible or
It's supposed to be a 6-part movie.
In space with family.
Family.
I think that's everything I got on CinemaCon. Did I miss anything? Because I know we were kind of firing it off before we started recording.
There was some.
what?
You hit the major ones.
The only other news I
El
can think
Muerto.
of, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is now the highest grossing video game adaptation.
Hell yeah.
So,
That's disgusting.
It's
you
good.
haven't even seen it.
Doesn't matter.
Either
The
one.
Steelbook is using. So they released a look at
Which
the
means
possible
we're
Steelbook.
definitely getting at least one more of
Detective
those movies.
Pikachu is better.
Well, it is. But
I agree.
we're getting a
So is
third
Mortal
film
Kombat.
of Shadow probably.
I enjoy Mortal Kombat more. I don't know if it's better, but it's closer to my heart.
So
I'm biased.
We're gonna get a third film with Sonic. Third Sonic film probably with Shadow.
I hope
They're also doing a spin-off film for Tails, and then they're gonna do Paramount Plus series for Knuckles as well. So they're expanding this because it's doing so well.
It is, and I think they're going too far. We don't need that much.
No.
And then we're gonna get the Amy side story. We're gonna get Rouge.
Oh, I hope we have Sonic Unleashed with the werewolf.
We're gonna get
Sonic.
We're gonna get Vanilla.
Sonic by Night. Yeah.
We're gonna get Vanilla and Vanilla.
God, it's gonna be good. Yeah, they're going too far with it. Another movie is warranted.
Yeah.
It should wrap up as a trilogy probably, but it won't.
It won't.
Well, you know,
Sonic X coming out.
I feel like I like this
12
one
years.
more than other than a certain scene that just dragged on too long. I think I like this a little bit more than the original. Now that I'm thinking of it, like now that time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I have? That 90s show, which is the continuation of the 70s show. All
mean
but
the
one
80s show?
has.
What about the 80s one?
Yeah.
Don't disregard that.
Well,
That 80s.
that happens.
This is a sequel to the 80s show.
But this
This is
got-
wrapping up the trilogy.
With Donna's and Eric's kids.
Well, they are going to be in that show, but we also have confirmation that almost every character is coming back.
Except
Other
Except for
than,
Danny Masterson.
other than yes.
Actually, 2. I've also heard that World of Valderrama is not coming back.
I thought I read yesterday that he was.
Oh, see, I read somewhere a couple days ago that said that World of Valderrama will never play Fez again. But
There's no way to know.
Yeah, until we see it.
I was like, and I do know that the
But this series is going to be more drama based, real life. I'm just kidding.
but I do know that it is Eric and Donna's kids.
Yeah,
like,
I think.
What year
yeah.
does it take place in?
The 90s.
Just the 90s,
Yeah.
not a specific one?
Well, if it's like that 70 show,
Start at
you get
1990
10
and go on.
seasons.
Okay.
You get 10 seasons, so it should be 90 and then 91. And then 92.
They better
and
play
then,
some Sega Genesis in this
And then
series.
once the third season comes out, if we don't get a blank check episode, we know that they didn't do the
What a miss.
research.
they definitely aren't doing 10 seasons.
No. They'll be lucky to get
Because this is I think, from what I read, this is like a summer vacation kind of thing, where Eric and Donna's daughter is just going to stay with Red and Kitty for a summer. I mean, we'll see. I hope it's good.
If it blows up, it'll get more.
Yeah.
If not, summer's over.
Yeah. It'll be like Gravity Falls, which... Bring back Gravity Falls. Well, gosh darn it.
Well, part of that was like I think he planned on it ending it there.
They should have made more.
Alex Hirsch just ended it.
That show's so fucking good.
I haven't watched that one yet.
It's pretty fun. It's not very long.
You got any more news?
Well, other than if we don't have any more news, I just have May's releases.
Okay.
I don't have the dates for them, but this month we'll have Senior Year. I think that's coming out on Netflix. Rebel Wilson starring that one. I'll probably skip that one. But another Netflix movie, Operation Mincemeat, which was a real life operation during World War II to kind of misdirect the Germans, or I think it was the Germans, by placement of a body of a soldier with high profile documents on him, which just kind of sounds cool. We also have, like I said, Doctor Strange, Into the Multiverse of Madness, the remake of Firestarter, Apple TV Plus documentary called Prehistoric Planet, another A24 film called Men. We have the Disney Plus movie Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. If you're like me, like Downton Abbey, we have a movie coming out for that. I think it's called The New Era. But
It's
we
gonna
have
suck, but I did like the show.
Oh, you do like?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Me and my wife are currently watching that right now. We're on season 6.
Yeah, Alex and I watched that 2 or 3 years ago.
Watch what?
Downton Abbey. It's a good period piece.
I've heard good things about
it.
Bridgerton. I know that.
Steph is watching that one right now.
I have not seen that one, but so yeah, we're excited to see the movie, even though it's probably not going to be good. But
Yeah, there's like 2 other movies out that I haven't seen yet, but we haven't finished.
I
the
haven't
series
seen
yet.
any of the movies.
We also have Top Gun Maverick the same day the Bob's Burger movies.
Yeah.
That's a double feature for me right there.
I'm hoping both of those are playing at the drive-in,
That'd
because
be
that's the
nice.
weekend we'll be doing our weekend up in Cedar Rapids.
All right,
That'd
be
be
down
a
for
good
that.
double
That'd be cool.
feature.
Out of these, of course, Doctor Strange, but I'm really excited for, like I said, Firestarter and Operation Mincemeat. Top Gun will be up there. Same with Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Bob's Burgers one.
Yeah.
May's looking to be a great month, guys.
We're getting into summer.
Yes.
All right. One question for you.
One question.
Next weekend, I think that we can do kind of like a ranking of Marvel movies once Doctor Strange comes out. We can kind of see where that floats in. Even if it comes out it's overhyped and it's not as good as you think it's going to be, where do you think it falls in your Marvel movies? Because I know you have a list on your phone, so I figured I'd ask you.
See, number 2 right now is Spider-Man No Way Home. And that was after thinking a lot about, like, 2 weeks after release, and remember that how awesome Endgame was and the culmination of everything. That brought that back up to number 1.
I get that.
I could see it being number 2 or 3. Either side of Spider-Man No Way Home.
See, I think so. I have this is my low expectations because I like going into movies with super low expectations, even though I have high excitement. So at 14, I have Spider-Man Far From Home. I could see it slotting in right around there. Before or after that, I don't see it going really any lower than that. I mean, obviously, it could really, really suck and it could be low, but I don't expect that. At the high end, I'm with you. I have No Way Home pretty high up there. It's my number 3. I could see realistically, I see it slotting somewhere right around that one.
Your Far From Home is like twice as high as mine is. Mine's right at 7.
Twice as low.
Yeah. No, yours is high. Or yeah, lower. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked Far From Home.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun thing, even if we do it as a side episode next week. We could even quickly run through next week, and rank all of the MCU movies together.
Well, then I will definitely finalize the other half of these movies.
Yeah, I will.
But even if we just do our top 10 or something, I think that would be cool and relevant to.
Would be.
So,
see if it cracks our top 10 or not.
I don't see it being number 1. I think you're right. I think that all of us probably have the same number 1 as far as Marvel movies go.
Captain America.
It would have to.
The first one.
Captain America 2 is higher on my list than I thought it would be. But I don't know if they can ever release a movie that'll top Endgame for me. But hopefully they prove me wrong.
Maybe when X-Men comes out, for me.
Imagine 20 years from or 10 years from now, Avengers 6 Secret Wars.
God, I hope so.
AVX, I mean, potentially. There are definitely some things that could come out, but it would just be so hard. Endgame was so... Yes, there were some things that didn't need to be included, but overall it was so fucking good.
Can you imagine them doing Civil War 2?
That'd be cool.
Yeah. That was a decent comic book line. It was basically Iron Man against Captain Marvel. They were fighting over a mutant who could tell the future kind of almost a plot moment where he could kind of figure out what the next natural disaster was or the next big disaster.
Catastrophe.
And one side wanted to use him. The other side wanted him just to be like a child, not him live his childhood out. Honestly, it was kind of surprised that Tony Stark was on that side. Don't use him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. That makes sense, especially that makes sense. Tony Stark's been a dick, but he's always had a soft spot for kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so fucking excited. So we will not have anything for Doctor Strange on Thursday, which I know is a little unfortunate. I would love to see this opening night in IMAX, but with work and stuff, we're not going to be able to go see it until Friday.
Well, if you call in sick on Thursday and we just leave...
Head up Thursday night.
I can't... Oh, I don't even know.
You're not going anyway.
I don't even know if I am or not.
Decide.
Yeah, call out, Nick.
Thursday and Friday?
You saw it here first. Nick's calling out on Friday.
But Friday, yes, stay tuned. We will have our immediate reactions right after seeing the movie. We'll post that as quick as we can. And then, we have a bunch of stuff for next week. We'll do our top MCU movies and we can discuss what they're coming out with. Hopefully, we'll have some idea of some other movies that are going to be coming out that they haven't announced yet.
Talk about the post-credit scenes.
Deadpool 3, X-Men.
They're writing Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
right
Deadpool
now.
3 had some announcements this week. So it's greenlit officially. They're working on it. Who knows when or where or how it's going to tie in, but it's going to tie in.
Yeah.
Is there a world... Is there a world where Deadpool still knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man?
I think that
Because he can break the fourth wall.
I think he would have.
I feel like that would happen.
I feel like he'd be walking up and he'd be like, "Oh my God, who are you?" I know it's Spider-Man.
Either way, I just want to see it.
Yeah, I think that'd be hilarious.
I think I keep saying rumors, but like there are so many rumors for Multiverse of Madness right now. But one of them was one of the post-credit scenes, like probably the second one that's usually aimed to be more funny, is Deadpool walking through one of the portals in the Illuminati complex and walking into the MCU after like kicking one of the X-Men's heads or something like that, or a dead body.
God, I think it'd be really funny if like to have Deadpool like show up to be the deleted scene, show the deleted scene from the from Deadpool 2 where he goes back to try to kill Hitler as a baby, and like when he says like Maxima, or it's like when Doctor Strange like shows up, he's like no.
I kind of hope they. And again, this might be an unpopular opinion. I love the whole trailer as the second post-credit scene.
Yeah,
I think that's such a cool concept. I would not mind if they did that more often.
Next movie,
Obviously, not
like,
every.
And preferably movies you don't know are coming, like just to be taken by surprise. Like, oh shit, that's finally coming out. Like they did for the first Avengers. That was so cool to see.
Yeah.
What movie was that in?
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Okay, so yeah, end credits roll by, and then you get the Avengers trailer. See the words for the first time. It was fucking cool.
What was it? This is my last rumored for this episode, but one of the rumors is Defender Strange will be the Sam Raimi Doctor Strange, because he is mentioned, I think, in the first Spider-Man movie from the Sam Raimi trilogy. Second one, because they're trying to name Doc Ock.
Yeah, the name's thrown out.
Yeah.
It said it's already taken or something.
Yeah. How about Doctor Strange? Already taken.
Yeah.
So there's a rumor that one of the Doctor Strange that shows up in that movie will be from the Sam Raimi verse.
All right. You got anything else?
No, I'm on a break.
Just lots of hopes and dreams.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Next weekend, movie-wise, is gonna be fucking crazy.
Am I too excited?
Yes.
Yeah. Lower your
expectations, and then the movie will blow you away.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like it for Spider-Man.
This is gonna be Incredible Hulk status.
It's gonna be almost as good as Incredible Hulk.
Almost.
Be able to slot it right above Iron Man 3, I think.
What is my lowest one on the list right now?
Iron Man 3 is my lowest.
The first Captain.
Incredible Hulk is my lowest.
Incredible Hulk is 7.
I still enjoy that movie vastly for what it is.
For what it was.
All right.
The first official MCU movie.
As Zach said at the top of the episode, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how pumped you are for Doctor Strange, who you want to see as cameos. Definitely, if we missed people, I'm sure we missed some good ones in there. So,
A couple hundred.
Some that weren't shown off in trailers already.
Yeah.
hit that notification bell. We're releasing daily to every other day to once every 4 weeks to a couple times a year. So,
In that ballpark.
hit that notification bell and turn notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's time to split.